Hello, it's been a month now, so I wanted to come on and do a little video, an update. I will say though, after a while for me, it's like I don't know what kind of updates to do on my hair. After you have your hair for me, I don't know, after the 5th and 6th years, just like okay, it's doing what it's doing. Um, there have been changes, as I stated in my previous video, that I feel like my hair is just going into it to the lock for the most part. I may have a few loose pieces, very few. Um, it's forming its own lock. I have that. That's forming. I just love this one. Do you see how it's like coiled by itself? I didn't do this. I just love that. And then I showed you in my previous video, these little skinny ones. I think they're adorable. Um, so they're still forming on their own and doing what they want to do. And I love this little piece sticking out. It's just, I love it. Um, I still have things that are doing what they want to do, but as far as having like a bunch of poof like I did in the very beginning, it's just gone into the lock. And I've had to learn, that has been a part of this journey, having to learn how to accept my texture. There are still changes happening with my hair, but it's different as opposed to when I first started. I'm not really, I don't want to say I'm not paying attention. I noticed the differences, but it's just different. It will be 9 years in April 2025. I am going to show the back of my hair. Just gotta be cautious because I'm chilling and I don't want to be showing no stuff. So, stand up, get my hair. See if you can see it. So, as I stated, I don't know if it can be seen or not. I don't want to be showing nothing inappropriate. But it's at the tail end, the tail of my bone, or it's touching the tailbone. And I'm focusing on the health of my hair, eating more greens, green vegetables, Brussels sprouts, pumpkin seeds, drinking more water. Although I always drink a lot of water, but yeah, I don't know. That's why I don't really make as many videos as I used to. I did want to talk about energy, and when energy is shifting, and that I know that that's why I wash my hair as often as I wash it. And then I also want to talk about, this came out, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I don't know. But there is a lady who said that, made an interesting statement stating that locks are not a permanent thing. I really try personally to not generalize things because everything does not apply to everyone. There are plenty of people who have had locks for longer than 10 years. That's what the person said, is that locks should not be kept in no more than 10 years or something like that. And so it made me think. I didn't automatically shut it down. But now this person did not say but this is what I am thinking that the person may have meant, is that when you're getting manicured locks, that those locks maybe shouldn't be kept for 10 years. I guess that's what she makes. What she meant, I don't know, because I know people that have manicure locks that have had their locks for more than 10 years and it's healthy and they haven't lost any hair or anything. I know people with freeform locks that have had their hair for longer than 10 years, semi freeform for longer than 10 years, and they still have a head full of healthy hair. So I'm not really sure. I guess that's what I should say. I'm not really sure what that person meant, but I thought it was interesting. There are a lot of people that do get rid of their locks before 10 years. Most of them put them back in their hair. Excuse me. And then there are some people who just don't want the hairstyle anymore. It's a hairstyle. But I found that to be interesting. But anyway, so getting back to what I was saying as far as energy is concerned, how the hair absorbs energy, how the hair is a protector of our scalp, of our connection to what we absorb energetically, spiritually, and how I've noticed that when I have engaged in dialogue where someone is expressing their feelings, sharing what they're going through, how my hair, I feel the urge to wash it after so many discussions and conversations with people, to get that energy, because that energy, or the thoughts exchanging of energy, I don't want it to get inside of here, my brain, my thoughts. So there are a number of things that I will do to correct that energy, those that exchange of information, to cleanse my thoughts, to cleanse my extension of my thoughts within my hair. Some people may not believe that. I know personally for me what it is. Trying to think. I've always drunk a lot of water. But getting vegetables in, green leafy vegetables. To me, a part of freeform is being able to be free in how you are, as far as how you move, how you think, how you live. So for me, it just does not apply to the hair per se. I cannot say whether or not I used to say that I will have my locks forever until I die. I'm learning as I explore and live life that things shift, and it's very possible that I could say I'm going to start a new set of locks, for whatever reason. Do I really want to do that or think that I'm going to do that? Not necessarily, but because those thoughts keep coming back to me, I'm paying attention to those thoughts. I'm paying attention to when I'm having those thoughts and what's going on in my life. And for me, I've noticed that when I have done that, something traumatic has either happened or getting ready to happen. And it's almost like I'm preparing energetically for whatever is going to happen, whatever shift, whatever change. And it doesn't necessarily have to be anything bad, but I'm just, or scary or whatever. It's just me being aware that there's getting ready to be a shift in energy, and I might need a clean slate energetically that goes beyond detoxing the hair, or goes beyond fasting, and I may need to cut my hair off whenever that shift is occurring. That, let me say this, that is how I used to handle it. I'm learning that there are other ways to prepare for a shift occurring. And so, yeah. I also noticed that there, in times past when there was a shift occurring, and I felt like I had no control over the changes that are taking place. Chop, chop, I would cut it off, because that was the only way that I could express feeling like I'm in control of stuff around me. It's like, if I can't control this or that, I can at least control this, my hair. Which technically that's really not, I mean, my hair is going to do what it wants to do. But that is the way I used to handle things occurring. Rather than, there would be other ways that I could manage the shifts occurring, manage the energy that the upgrade of energy that I was experiencing or feeling. There are so many other ways. It's what I'm consuming, whether it's mental, conversational, emotional, physical, what I'm eating. There are so many ways to manage that energy. Exercising, going for a walk, doing something creative. That's how I channel a lot. So yeah. Anyway, I don't want to keep rambling. I just wanted to come on and share a little bit. But I'm going to be doing videos, but it may not necessarily be about locs. It may just be about lifestyle changes that I'm making. It may be about mental health. It may be about menopause. It may be about, there's something else. Oh my goodness, yes. Relationships. When getting involved with someone, if there is doubt, if you're consumed with doubt, listen to that. Pay attention to it. Not to the point where there's something going on. It may not be with that person, but there's something going on within you that needs to be evaluated. Because relationships and connections should be healthy and inspirational, not stressful and causing anxiety. So even if it's not the other person, it's just something that's you're dealing with, deal with it. Get to the root of it before taking a major step towards marriage or moving in together, or get healthy for yourself, with yourself, before bringing someone else into your space, your world. All right, so I'm gonna get off of here. I just wanted to come on and share a little something quickly. I did not mean to do 14 minutes. I really did not want this to be that long. But anyway, it is what it is. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Peace.